Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back with another episode of the Mic to Mic podcast. Come on, let's cheer it up, kids. Oh, yeah, we back, and I got a new group of guys here, man. These are close friends of mine. We're going to have a good episode. Excuse the voice, man. I'm getting a little hoarse. I've been yelling too much, yelling at these clowns a little bit too much. But you know how that goes. So hopefully I don't lose my voice on this episode because I got a couple more clowns up here. They want to talk about a couple things up here. I know one is over here. We're going to get into that a little bit later.
You come at me crazy, you going to lose your voice.
Hey, you better chill out, Marcus. Chill out. All right. I'm only sparing you because you got that Rams shirt on today. All right, Rams Nation. But, let's introduce these guys. So the first one, he's been on the show. This is the first time you're going to actually see his face. But it's Marcus Big Maestro Johnson over there. Come on, let's cheer it up, kids, for him. How you feeling, Marcus?
I'm feeling good, man. Like I said, I got my Rams gear on today. Forgot my USC helmet, but it's going to be all right. Okay.
And then the next one we got right to my right here, man, is Fritchie Holmes, the fourth, man. Come on, let's give it up for Fritchie Holmes, the fourth. How you feeling, Fritch?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me here.
Okay. All right. You sure you doing good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but no, I do gotta get something off my chest.
Okay. We gonna let you get it off your chest. All right. And then to the left of me, man. Hey, this dude is extraordinary drummer, man. Hopefully he know as much about sports as he do about drumming. Let's give it up for Ocie Tabb, man.
What's the deal?
From the D, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
All right. So how this show works, if you haven't actually listened to this show, man, we get into the who's hot and who's not. So let's get into the who's hot, who's not.
It's time for who's hot and who's not.
So it seems like a reoccurring topic on this show, but it seems like every other week we got to talk about Cam Newton, all right? Because this dude here, man, I mean, Cam is always going to give me something to talk about, and I appreciate Cam for that because he is a clown, and I got to talk about him because you know what? Cam is coming out into the media. You know he cannot stop talking. You know that's what he loves to do, and now Cam is talking about why he is not actually on the NFL roster. And, Cam is just not going to accept the fact that it's because of his personality. It's because of the fact that he really has not accepted to take a backup role. Now he's saying it's because of his hair. And I want to tell Cam this. It's not because of your hair, bro. All right. I'm letting you know that right now. It's a lot of guys that have dreadlocks, have those nappy dreads, have braids and everything else, bro. And it's not because of that. It is because the fact that you are doing what you're doing right now. And we talk about this all the time. And people love when we talk about Cam. And you know what? I like Cam. I like Cam as a quarterback. As a person, I don't know. Because, Cam seemed like he do a little too much. All right? I don't know if me and Cam would actually vibe if we was actually to hang out or something like that. It seems like he likes to hear himself talk a lot. That's what it's saying. And I don't like hearing, hanging around people that just want to hear themselves talk a lot. I want to hear other people. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I want to know, and I'm going to start with Marcus first. What do you feel about this Cam Newton situation? And now that he's coming out saying it's because of his dreadlocks that owners and GMs do not want to put him on the NFL roster. What do you think about that?
So I think Cam Newton is getting desperate. I think he's getting desperate. He's just coming out saying any and everything about why he's not playing other than his actual stats. I just think he's not good enough to be on a roster because whenever he's on a roster, he becomes a distraction.
Right.
So they're basically basing it off whether or not is he worth the distraction that comes with him being on the team. And I don't think he is. And the quarterbacks has never been – this is the best it's been ever where every year there's good guys coming out. So why even deal with it?
Exactly. I don't think Cam wants to come to the terms that he is washed, okay? And I think he could help a young quarterback out if he wanted to play that mentor role, but I don't know if Cam wants to play that mentor role right now. All right, and he cannot accept the fact that he's not the same quarterback that he used to be. That's why he's using all these excuses why he's not on the NFL roster. When really the proof is in the pudding, bro. All they got to do is go look at your YouTube page, and that's why you're not on the NFL roster. All they got to do is type in Cam Newton on Google, and that's why you're not on the NFL roster, because you won't shut your mouth, bro. Just shut your mouth, and you might actually get a job. But this dude here, man, he just will not stop talking. That's the reason why.
You know the nickname Alabama got for him.
What?
Scam Newton.
Scam
Newton.
Oh, Scam Newton. So, Fritchie, what you feel about Cam? You feel like Cam got a point here with the hair thing, or is it just him not accepting the fact that they just don't want to hire him right now?
I just think that nobody really wants to hire him right now because times have changed. They not gonna sit around here and do what he did in Carolina. You got to be able to throw the ball now, and he's proven that he's not an accurate quarterback. I mean, he has his moments, but it's not because of the hair. It's because of your play. But I do think the best place for him to go, this might sound crazy, is the Colts. I feel like
Yeah, might be something there.
Two dudes that can't throw on the same team.
No, not throw, but the style of play. Look what the head coach did with Philly with Jalen Hurts. He adjusted the offensive style to what fits Jalen Hurts better. Run quarterback power, left to right, play action off that. Now,
Anthony Richardson wasn't Cam Newton in college though.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't.
That 1 year at Auburn.
Yeah, Cam Newton in college was different.
Yeah, that was about to say that.
But I mean,
That's a
I'm
different
not saying,
animal, man.
Yeah,
And
Cam Newton was a beast.
I don't want Anthony Richardson picking up the tendencies that Cam Newton had when he was with the Patriots. Okay, like Cam can't teach him anything right now. Okay, Cam cannot throw the football.
You don't want him to dab
all
after
the
touchdown?
things that Anthony Richardson is already good at. That's what Cam did. He don't need nobody like that mentoring him. He needs somebody that was actually accurate that can throw the football. At a 65% rate. Cam ain't doing that, man. I'm sorry. Cam is not the person I think that Anthony Richardson needs to be, gleaning after right now. Because I think Anthony Richardson got what Cam was good at already. They both like 6'4", 6'5",
Athletic.
245 athletic. Anthony Richardson needs somebody that is going to actually help him get in that, in that playbook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And follow after him in a different type of quarterback. I think Anthony Richardson needs to work on his intangibles more than anything, not the athletic traits.
but who would be that quarterback though? I
mean, there's a couple of them out there. I honestly, that's hard. I don't know how many.
Just throw him out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Really
is Matt Ryan still on the team?
Matt Ryan's gone.
Nick Foles just got released.
Nick Foles got released. Yeah,
They going all in.
it's a couple. I ain't really look at the QB list of who's out there right now that's waiting for a job besides Cam Newton because he's taking up so much of the
I
the
just
space
feel
and
like
press.
that's a perfect scheme. It's a heavy run, play action off that.
He'd be a distraction though. It'd be too big of a
I
distraction.
don't know if he'll be a distraction. So what you think, Ocie? What you think about this?
Bro, Cam. Look, I feel like Cam, after he did that little workout, right?
Mm-hmm.
After we saw for ourselves, and after he saw that he wasn't who he thought he was in the workout. You know what I'm saying? That should have just told him everything he needed to know right there.
Hey,
That's how I feel about it. The hair ain't got nothing to do with it.
it ain't got nothing to do.
You did that workout, bro, and it wasn't. You did horrible. It was horrible. Like it was horrible.
Cam, I mean, bro, Cam had dreads in New England, bro. That's what he's not understanding.
He did.
Let's think about this. You were in the early stages of your dreads in New England, bro, and they picked you up, bro. I don't know why you thinking it's your dreads if you already had dreads when you had a job in New England.
If you can play, you can play.
If you can play, you can play. You can be bald. You can have purple hair. You can have whatever you want. You can have a mullet. You can have if you can throw a football accurate and throw it 80 yards down the field and you gonna score touchdowns for that team. They don't care what kind of hairstyle you got.
Did you see how Lamar Jackson signed his contract?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was just about to
Exactly.
say.
With a blowout.
Exactly.
That's what I was just about to say.
Unbraided his hair with a part
Age
straight down the
don't
middle.
care, bro. Half these dudes got nappy cuts anyway. These dudes got dandruff in their hair and everything else. Half these dudes don't even care about their hair, especially in football, bro. It ain't about your hair, bro. It's about the fact that you can't play. Yep. And that's it when it comes to Cam. And I'm tired of him making excuses. That's pretty much it. I talked about Cam about 4 times on this show already. And I'm tired of talking about him. But every time he keep giving me a little bit more to talk about. And it's like, man, I thank Cam because he giving me topics to talk about on this podcast. But at the end of the day, bro, we are tired of talking about you, Cam.
Man, invite him to the show.
Hang it up, bro.
Man, please come to the show. And
Invite
I
him
would
to the
sit
show.
down with you, man. I sit down with you. I just don't want to see your ankles, bro. That's the only thing. I don't want to see your ankles. I don't want to see none of them capri pants, bro. Come in here, bro, and let's have a good talk. I don't want no feather hats or none of that, bro. I don't want none of that stuff when you come up here, bro. That's the main thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would easily have a talk with Cam if he wanted to have a talk with me. But at the end of the day, like I said, I think we're all agreeing that Cam just has to accept the role of, just being quiet, and it's gonna come. Because I think he does have a room in a NFL QB room.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I think he has a spot in an NFL QB room because I think he has done a lot in the league, but it's going to have to be the right situation. All right?
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, I don't know so much. I don't know because I think they do have somebody else there. I can't remember, but
yeah, they have
it's another
else.
quarterback there as well, and I can't remember, but I'll look it up. But yeah, I can see Cam in a couple different ones. I can see him probably in Chicago. I can see him there because Justin Fields, Justin Fields is solidified. Like he is the quarterback.
He's a big enough star where Cam won't overshadow him.
I can see that in Chicago that Cam could back up Justin Fields because Justin Fields is already solidified. So it's not like he's going to be like, I'm taking Justin Fields' spot. I think he'll give Justin Fields enough respect to be like, you've done enough to where I can sit behind you and I can chill out. All right, I got respect for you. Both of them being from Georgia, being Georgia boys, I can easily see that.
I'm glad you brought that up. Speaking of the Bears, I think they helped out Justin Fields.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I think they did. I think they did, but we got to stay on subject.
Okay.
We got to stay on subject. We want to go off subject too much because we're going to be here for 2 hours. But the next topic that I wanted to get into is, I know me and Marcus was talking about this earlier, and we wanted to get into it on this show, is gambling. All right? Gambling, sports parlays, DraftKings. Everybody is gambling right now.
It's addicting.
It's a very addictive thing to do.
So much money.
And right now, gambling, especially online gambling, is hotter than it ever has been. And right now, we're starting to see the athletes getting caught up in the gambling stuff. All right. We got guys that's asking family members to put tickets in for them, parlays through DraftKings. What's the other one? FanDuel. FanDuel is a big one. You got Bovada. You got a lot of them out there that guys are using right now. And the crazy thing is that these athletes and coaches are getting caught up. I know we seen it with Calvin Ridley last year. He got suspended for a whole year. We just seen it with Jameson Williams with the Detroit Lions. He's out for 6 games for gambling. Man. All right. And then you seeing it with baseball coaches. You seeing the Alabama baseball coach just got fired for sports gambling. All right. And sports gambling has been around for years and years, but it has never been on a platform and as big as it has been as now. All right. Gambling is huge. I think everybody is doing it, honestly. I mean, and it's a lot of guys out here that cannot control the gambling. So I wanted to talk to Marcus first because we talk about this a lot. What is going on with gambling in sports, and what do you see in the foreseeable future going on with this gambling situation in sports?
So I think naturally, most of us, especially the ones who play sport or watch sports, we're naturally competitive. And when it comes to gambling, I know speaking for myself, it wasn't really to win money or lose money. It was almost like I was just being a competitor. Like, I just want to beat the system.
Right.
I just want to beat the system. That's all I want to do. The money was just an extra prize. But I think right now, with so much money that's going into it and the way that they're advertising it, you watch any sports event, FanDuel, DraftKings, you see it every single commercial. So I just think that when you add in all that, and it's just getting bigger. So now people are trying to find ways to beat the system. So like the coach of Alabama, he was giving information to another coach in high school about his team. So the coach was able to bet on Alabama and already knew, basically predetermined, or allegedly giving information to him, predetermined what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So, when you have that going on, the guys can make a lot of money. And also FanDuel and DraftKings is letting the leagues know about players that's signing up. So if NFL and NBA players need to watch out because they are telling the leagues if you're signing up.
Well, you definitely know it's about competition. I mean, Calvin Ridley, lost $11 million over a $1,500 ticket. Like, come on, bro.
That was a stupid bet.
That's the dumbest thing I've seen in my life, bro. If you gonna bet, at least bet half of what you make or something, bro. But a $1,500 ticket, you lost $11 million for that. So it's a competitive thing with these athletes. All right, athletes are already the most competitive people on earth, and then when you put something like gambling out there, they're going to actually gamble and put parlays out there. My thing is your favorite athlete might get caught up with this. I'm just telling the truth. I know it's a lot of athletes out there probably doing it, but it's a lot of them that's about to get caught up. Like you said earlier, FanDuel, DraftKings. All these guys are looking and they're snitching. They're snitching on their players, on the players to the NFL, to the NBA, and telling them, "Hey, your guys are gambling." All right, and it's not going. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I think it's a lot more out there that will be caught up in this gambling stuff. So I'm gonna ask you, Ocie, what you think about this gambling situation? Do you think, first of all, I think it's a good thing because there's so much money in it. It's a lot more money coming. It's a ton of money in it. Yeah. But I think it is going to be a bad thing because a lot of guys might get caught up in it and, probably, pretty much stain their sport if they go too far, like Pete Rose did when you're gambling on your own team and it's affecting your team.
The integrity.
So the integrity of the game. So what do you think about this, man?
See, I feel like, if you're doing that, right from wrong, bro. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
At the end of the day, like, as part of your job as a professional athlete, you're not supposed to gamble on yourself, bro. You're not supposed to bet on nothing.
Right.
You feel me? No game that you're playing in, none of that. Like, so, at the end of the day, they should be held accountable for it because they know better. But at the end of the day, too, niggas trying to get it. Hey, it's hard, bro.
Hey, it's hard. It is hard. It's hard. So, Fritch, what you think about it? What you think about this whole gambling situation and what you see in the foreseeable future? You see a lot of dudes getting caught up?
I'm still trying to get caught up on this gambling situation, so I'm not going to put too much emphasis on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see a lot of people getting caught up. For all we know, they probably doing it on the low. They just ain't got caught.
Oh, yeah,
yet.
they definitely are.
But like I said, I don't know too much about gambling and placing bets on sports. But if it's wrong, it's wrong. Because what did Calvin really get caught? Did he bet on himself or did he bet on another team?
I think he did a parlay and it included the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, he put his own team on there like a dum-dum.
Don't bet on yourself, bro.
I mean,
so wait a minute. So Fritchie, you saying you don't gamble?
No.
Oh.
No. Not at all.
That's good, bro.
I did one time, and I lost my money like 5 minutes after winning it.
You know what? This one's for Calvin Ridley.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
Come on, dum-dum. Come on, dum-dum.
Hey, not too much. Not too much on Calvin Ridley.
Man, I respect,
he's my in-law, matter of fact. He married to my cousin.
Fritchie, we don't care. He's still a dum-dum. That does not change anything, bro. I'm just sorry, man. Hey, he apologized for his mistakes, but that was a dumb move, okay?
I agree.
You lost a ton of money. But, sometimes them parlays be calling, baby. They be calling.
You hit one, you want to hit another.
You want to hit another one. So, I understand it, bro. But, at the end of the day, I think it should be something where players are able to gamble. They just cannot gamble on their sport, all right? I think it's a good thing. It's their money. It's a free country. You should be able to spend your money the way you want to spend your money. But when it comes to gambling on your sport, that's a little bit different. And I think the NFL said that you could gamble.
You can gamble. You just can't bet. You can't bet in their facilities, and you can't bet on the NFL.
So you can definitely gamble. All right. So if I was them, I'd just go to Vegas and bet on the tables. All right, and keep it at that.
Walk up and just put a ticket in.
I think Marshawn Lynch betted on a boxing match like a couple of years ago. Yeah. I think somebody in the field. That they said placed a bet. Like I think it's like a $500,000 bet on a boxing match. I just don't know or don't remember who it was.
Yeah, gambling is not illegal anymore. It's illegal in some states, but it's legal in others. Just like smoking is not illegal. So it's a personal choice. And they should not be, suspended or lose money for that unless they're betting on themselves or betting on another team, if they got inside, information. But you should be able to gamble the way you want to gamble, all right? As long as it's good gambling and, it's legal gambling. So we're going to move on to the next subject, and that one is going to be our NBA updates, all right? And I know this was going to take a little bit of time because I wanted to go through all 4 matchups that we got right now, all right? And that's going to be Philadelphia versus Boston. You got New York versus Miami Heat. And then in the West, you got Phoenix versus Denver Nuggets. And then you got the best one, I think, so far, and you got the LA Lakers versus the Warriors. So right now, I wanted to talk about all 4 of those, who you guys got winning them So we'll go through all you guys' picks of who you guys got winning these series. But the main thing I wanted to talk about first is somebody named James Harden. All right, and I like James Harden. I love James Harden. I like his career. He's had a great career ever since he's left OKC. He's blossomed. All right, he's turned into to be one of the best scorers ever in the history of the game, if you ask me. But one thing I will say about James Harden, and I put it on Facebook. I put a lot of my stuff out there so you can see my posts and my tweets. James Harden, his first game he had in this series against Boston was fantastic. He looked like the old James Harden. These last two, he's looking like the normal James Harden we're starting to see in the playoffs. And I wanted to ask you guys, what is going on with James Harden? I mean, when it comes to James Harden, I feel like his legacy will be, pretty much failing in the playoffs. I haven't really seen a lot of players that have failed this bad. I mean, James Harden looked like he didn't even want to shoot last night.
Okay,
he doesn't want to play.
He doesn't want to play sometimes. And it's like, I don't understand it with you, bro. How can you be so aggressive when Joel Embiid is out? When Joel Embiid comes back, now you're doing absolutely nothing. So we're going to talk about that. First of all, let's start with you, Marcus. What do you feel about the whole James Harden situation and what's going on with James Harden?
To be honest with you, I feel like James Harden, he ain't got no heart. He ain't got that dog in him.
We knew that, and we knew that in Houston when he quit.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he didn't have no dog,
but in Houston,
it was a little different.
I mean, at least he was still scoring.
Right.
He just would not show up sometimes.
Right.
In Philly, they need him to show up.
Right.
And it's like he showed up, he scored 45, and he scored like 20 points since then in 2 other games. That's just unacceptable. They need James Harden in order to win. I actually picked Philly to win the series against Boston. I'm not loving that pick right now.
Man, I'm telling you, when I was watching that game, I like James Harden. Normally, he would take certain shots. He would hesitate and then pass it off. Like he was afraid to shoot. And I don't know if it was the fans like, no, don't shoot. You know how Philly fans be kind of crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
But you got to have that confidence in yourself, man. You are a top 75 player all time, bro. Like you cannot keep doing this where you're, just this inconsistent. And I was just like, man, how do y'all feel about that? Because James Harden, he's such a good player that he should not have games like that in the playoffs.
No.
The playoffs bring out the best in the best players. And right now, I'm just not seeing that with James Harden. And when you got a guy like Joel Embiid to play off of, it should make your game a lot easier. And it just seems like every time Joel Embiid is out there, it's making his game harder right now. Mm-hmm. And I just don't understand it. So what do you feel about that, Fritch?
That first game, we got Houston James Harden, right? The floor was spaced out. Nobody really trying to protect the rim or anything like that. Not like besides one person on Boston team, that's who, Robert Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Houston James Harden. But when Joel came back, it probably like, all right, let me get the MVP involved. Let me take a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to get Joel Embiid involved. Let's try, he just won the MVP. Let me just take a step back.
That
but like
fool
you said,
ain't taking a step back. He got out the car. He ain't getting the back seat. He stepped out the car, fool.
They got to coexist.
Right.
They have to coexist.
Like I said, but I mean, it's the way. I don't know. Like I said, we got Houston James Harden game 1 because the floor was just more spaced out. He can be more aggressive, getting to the hole. We already know he good at drawing fouls, but that slowed down when they changed that rule a couple of years ago. But still, he still can get to the hole. I just think that he need the floor spaced out. But they gotta get Joel Embiid involved in the paint.
Do y'all think it's because Philly don't have the same type of clubs as Houston? On the reason why he don't play the same.
Come on, bro.
Man, we gotta ask Allen Iverson.
Look, before game 1, he went to Vegas. He scored 45.
Hey, I don't know.
That's
what
a fact.
It is. He needs to figure it out.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, he needs to figure it out. I don't know what's going on with dude. Bro.
I don't think cheesesteaks is his thing.
Know. Yeah, I don't know what it is with James Harden, bro. He's just he's there one game and then he's horrible in the next 3. I don't get it.
I heard the Philly nightlife pretty lit though. I mean,
I say it's cool. Probably not better than Houston's.
Yeah,
and he probably need to go to Atlanta.
James Harden really always been like that though. At this time during the playoffs, James Harden always he never showed up.
Never show up. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
you can go back all the way back to OKC. You had
in the finals.
You had exactly.
Yes.
You got Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden.
Yeah, he did nothing in the finals.
He did nothing, bro.
I mean, I gotta agree with you. I mean, James Harden playoff. It's like I don't know any playoff moments.
I mean,
really James Harden.
Do y'all
During
think
the
he don't
postseason
care?
though, I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes, but
He
I
not
mean,
done.
he's kind of like Peyton Manning a little bit. Like in the season, like his
When it
numbers are
mattered.
fantastic. He's a great scorer. I mean, and I know we was talking about it earlier. I think the foul stuff, it might have changed his game a little bit, that he's not getting the foul calls that he used to get. But at the end of the day, that does not change anything from you being aggressive. And James Harden used to be aggressive. He used to be able to get to the hole easily. I mean, his step back, he don't really even do the side step back.
That floater,
no more.
his floater was
The
beautiful.
floater was nasty.
Beautiful.
He's just not even using his package like he used to, and I don't understand that.
Do y'all think it's because he don't want to tear like a hamstring again?
And
or
no,
a
he in the
groin?
playoffs. It's like it's all
I
or
mean,
nothing
like,
right
but
now.
when he was in Houston, it was always an injury.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
And it
would
was
say
always the hamstring or the
you go
groin.
all out for the playoffs. It ain't nothing. I ain't worried about getting no injury in the playoffs.
There's
This is it.
There's rumors he's going back to Houston after the season.
You
He
know,
might.
For
you know
what?
who I'm worried about getting an injury?
Who?
Let me knock on wood. Oh my God, Anthony Davis.
Oh,
mean,
don't
he's a
even
walking
say it.
in.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock with you.
He's made of pretzels.
As a matter of fact, what's the score of that game right now?
76-64 Lakers up.
But yeah, so I'm gonna ask y'all. So I'm gonna give mine first. Now in the first series, we'll start with Lakers Warriors. No, let's start with Boston. I'm gonna take Boston over Philly in this one. All right, I think Boston's just a little bit better. I feel like with Joel Embiid being out there by himself sometimes, James Harden, you don't know what you're gonna get. I do like DeAnthony Melton. I like him a lot. I feel like he plays great, but it's just not enough. Tyrese Maxey, he's on and off a little bit, but I like him too. Tobias Harris is really the wink. I don't know why Tobias Harris is still on Philly. I've never understood it. How is Tobias Harris like one of them dudes that gets like these good contracts, and it's like he sucks all the time to me. I never really seen him just ball out where I'm like, dang, Tobias Harris, he killing tonight. Like, I don't never see it with him. So I feel like Tobias Harris has to go. I think if they get rid of him and get somebody in there that's a little bit better than him, that could shoot a little bit more consistent than him, and can actually, it's like, I don't know what Tobias Harris
Jaylen Brown
role is on the team. I really don't.
They had a chance, actually. Remember, they had Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris on the same team. And they chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler, and look what Jimmy Butler doing in the playoffs.
Yeah. So I'm taking Boston in that one, right? I'm taking Boston in that one. In the Miami series, I'm going to just go ahead and take Miami. I don't really care for Jimmy Butler. Y'all already know that. But I'm going to take Miami in the other one. The next one, I'm going to take, this one's hard. It's the Phoenix-Denver series is really tough for me, and that's the toughest one.
That's easy for me.
You know what?
That's an easy pick.
I'm a roll with Denver. I'm very reluctant to do that because KD and Devin Booker is on that other side. All right, and them two dudes like that, you can never count them out. You can never count them out.
I'm counting them out.
All right, you can count them out if you want to.
Give me Denver in 5.
You can count them out if you want to, but
Denver in
let's
5.
not forget who Denver really is. Okay, Denver has done this plenty of times before. I'm just saying, let's not forget who Denver really is, bro. I know y'all giving Denver a lot of credit right now.
Number 1 seed.
I don't care. I don't care about none of that. Denver, Phoenix can easily come back. The last one, I'm taking Golden State. All right. I know I don't care what none of y'all say. I like Golden State in this series. I like Golden State in 6. So that's the 4 I'm gonna do. So let's get through this real quick. I know y'all like to elaborate a little bit. We got 4 people, so we got to get through it. So Marcus, go first. What's your 4?
So I got Miami beating the Knicks. I picked Philly to beat Boston, and I'm sticking with it. Philly in 7.
Boy, get out of here.
I got
clown. Keep going.
I got Denver easily. I got Denver with a gentleman's sweep on Phoenix. 4-1.
You got what?
I got Denver with a gentleman's sweep.
So you're not respecting KD and
I'm
Devin
not respecting
Booker.
him. I got Denver to win.
You are out your mind, Marcus.
I got Denver.
Like, come on, bro.
Got
Like,
Denver
you-
in 5.
So you think they're not gonna win it?
You're not. You think
I
Phoenix
think
is
they're
not
gonna
going
win
to win
another
another game?
No.
Okay,
That's crazy.
come
Wow.
on, bro.
Give me Denver. And then last but not least, I got Lakers over Warriors in 6.
Okay,
Easy. Easy.
we could have saved that 2 minutes of Marcus spiel because half of that I didn't agree with. He just said Phoenix wasn't going to win another game. I don't
They
understand
not.
it.
Yeah.
Come on,
4-1.
bro.
That's
KD
crazy,
and Devin Booker, you don't think they can?
KD,
win?
KD gotta hit his
KD
shots,
don't
though.
even brush his hair. I can't trust
His
the
hair
KD
was
gotta
brushed
hit
just like
that
2
shot,
weeks
though.
ago.
He
He
ain't
just
never
brushed his
brushed
hair. He actually brushed his hair
It
for
look
one of
worse
the
now, though.
pictures.
It look like he really just.
Honestly, we get on LeBron about his hair, but KD need to let that go.
I mean, I don't. KD got money though. He don't care, bro. When
He
them
don't,
dudes
he,
got
he,
money,
don't, he don't need
them
the
dudes
hair.
like the
Yeah,
nappy
see,
stuff.
Brock- see,
When you got money, then they like to be nappy because it's like, who cares? Like, why do I care what you think? I got $35 million in my bank account.
You gonna come with me or not?
Hey, bro, I probably would do the same thing, but I don't know. You know, I ain't never had that type of money. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the brush, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
If I got $35,
I don't know why
I still
these
gonna brush
dudes like
my
being
hair.
so nappy, bro. They like being
$7,
nappy and like they look ashy. They don't even care, bro. Kanye and them dudes don't care. Like they be. Kanye just wore like a Scuba Steve suit. You seen him in them tight leggings, bro? The dudes that got his money, bro, they don't care, bro. The dude had on some straight on leggings, bro. It looked like them mugs was painted on, bro. I'm like, these dudes got way too much money, bro. They do whatever they want to do.
Too fashion forward.
Yeah, it's too fashion forward. So, Fritchie, man, what do you think? Come on, let's come with your 4. Let's hear it.
I got Boston over Philly.
Okay.
I got the Heat over the Knicks.
Okay.
I got Denver in 6. KD got to hit his shots. And I think they're going to take Phoenix back. I mean, they're going to take game, what is this, 4?
Game 4.
Game 4, game 5 lose, and game 6 lose in Phoenix. Lakers Warriors, I got Lakers in 7. AD got to carry him. AD got to step up. He can't be inconsistent. You can't have, 34 or 43 and 23 rebounds in game 1 and then go 11 points in game 2.
Can't get
now,
that.
granted, I ain't going to say he wasn't being aggressive. That first half, he was being somewhat aggressive. His shots just wasn't falling. So it was kind of hard for him to get in the groove. LeBron, he started off hot, but he needed AD to be more aggressive and try to, like, get to the hole, get a putback dunk, anything to get him going. He should have did game 2. So I got Lakers in 7.
All right, so you got Lakers. All right, what you got, Ocie? Let's hear you.
All right, I got Boston over the. I got Boston in 6.
Boston in 6. Okay.
Miami winning this series. And I don't know.
Denver, Phoenix. What you got?
That's what I was about to say. I'm gonna say Phoenix in 7.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
That's bold.
Phoenix in 7.
That's bold. Okay. Okay.
That can happen, though.
And then that's what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna say Lakers in 6.
So why you saying Lakers in 6?
Good pick.
I love that pick.
Bro. I feel like the Lakers got it for real, bro. Like they got it, bro. But it's gonna be hard to get past Golden State. But
It is.
you know the Lakers got
They
it.
got it. You heard them. They got
I
it.
mean, I'm not no Laker hater or nothing like
Sound
that.
like one.
Okay, Marcus,
You sound
we don't
like-
want to
you
get
sound
into
like
this.
one.
I've been trying to
You
keep
sound
it.
like one.
I've been trying to keep it real professional with you. But when you just
sound
saying,
like
dude,
one.
before this, you was a coward right before this, bro. Now I don't want to hear that because now you
you-
about to make me. I'm trying to save my voice today, but you about to get me.
Nah,
upset.
I'm gonna make you lose your voice.
I'm about to get upset because right before this, Mark was like, "Hey man, I don't want the Warriors, man."
Matchup wise, I wouldn't want the
I ain't
Warriors
gonna lie,
either.
bro. Marcus sound like a scared slave afraid of masks. Just before this, I don't want the
I ain't gonna
Warriors,
lie,
man.
I was with Marcus.
He was like, man, the
I was
Warriors,
with
the Warriors
Marcus.
gonna beat
You
us.
ain't alone.
So why y'all getting on me when I'm picking the Warriors? They are the defending champions, bro. They do have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson over there. I mean,
And they're
it's
doing
going
a
to be a
great
series.
job.
I'm not gonna say they stopping Clay, but they containing Clay.
All I'm saying is this, and it's not because of LeBron. I think LeBron is great because of his number 2 role. I mean, he's playing his role pretty well right now. Sometimes LeBron, he shoots way too many threes, and he gets a little 3 happy. But I mean, it's all because of AD.
And the role
AD
guys.
is so inconsistent, and that's another thing Marcus said. Marcus, you went to the game 2 years ago, and what you say about Anthony Davis? You said, I want him off the team. I can't stand this dude. He has no coordination. He's always falling. I can't stand this dude. I can't wait for he leave the team.
hey.
Now you the biggest Laker fan over here. Come on, I'm gonna put you out on first
right.
because you're making me mad with this, man. Come on, bro.
I changed my mind.
All right, now you changed your mind.
I'm back on board.
Now you back on board.
I'm
You are
getting me an AD
flip floppy.
jersey.
Oh
I'm
my
getting me an
god,
AD
bro.
jersey.
Boy, you flip so more than a pancake in a skillet, boy. I'm telling you, you flip more than that, boy. You always flipping. Stay on one side, bro. Okay. Now you just said the Warriors was gonna beat them. Now you over here crucifying me because I picked the Warriors. It don't make no sense to me.
Lakers in 6.
Okay, all right, stay with the Lakers pick. I'm not no Laker hater. I'll be happy. I've been saying the Lakers was gonna make it. They could make it all year, but when they going against Golden State, that's a little different. Okay, Golden State, it ain't over until it's over.
Our Golden State.
You
might-
can get to Game 6, and I'm telling you now, bro. That Game 7, Warriors they are never out of it, bro.
Yeah, I
The
just
clock
feel
say
like
0-0-0.
I just feel like
That's
this the year, you know, Golden State go get upset. Like they go, you feel me? They go upset everybody. Like
It's been a weird year in the NBA this
that's
year.
what I'm saying.
AD has to carry the Lakers.
I
We
agree.
all know that.
We need
Can
game
they?
1 AD. That's it.
Bruh.
And if D-Lo gave us a nice little 16 and 19 game too.
Mm-hmm.
If AD would have gave us at least 25,
That's
who's
it.
not to say the Lakers would have won game 2?
Bro.
And they up almost 20 right now. They
Man.
could have been 3-0.
AD is who you think he is, bro. He's consistently inconsistent. That's what he is, bro. He's gonna actually probably having a good game right now. Y'all can look up the stats right now. He probably having a good
I'll
game.
tell you right now.
I don't know what he doing right now, but in the next game he probably gonna have 17 and 7 rebounds. That's just AD right now. That's who he is right now. I don't understand it, but that's who he is.
The Lakers up 21. Actually, they up 22.
Okay.
And AD got 23 and 12 rebounds.
Exactly.
That's
So
all
he's
I
having
need.
an AD type of game. Let's see if he
Yes.
can do this in game 4.
And,
Okay.
and-
Well,
and-
let's see if he'll do that in game
And
4.
if they keep Draymond on him, he don't have to bang with Draymond.
No.
Shaq said it. He can finesse his way to score. You don't have to bang with somebody that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
You can. He got a nice stroke. I wouldn't recommend him shooting mid range to threes, but you got to be able to space the floor a little for LeBron to attack the rim.
Okay, Frisch, you saying all that, and he's still probably gonna be inconsistent. So
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I know
like,
I know, but I mean, that's just who he is. He is.
I mean,
who
I'm
he
not.
is.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
that
I know.
he's inconsistent. I'm just saying, like, if he can just have that dog mentality, I feel like LeBron sometimes just need to get onto him. Like, quit trying to be buddy friendly. It's a time and a place for that. Sometimes AD might be the dude that you really just got to be Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan with.
Yeah.
Like you playing trash.
Talk
like,
to him a little crazy.
You talk to him, get him going. Like,
But
No.
hey, Fred, you gotta remember, you talking to a Golden State fan right here.
I'm not no Golden State
He
fan.
ain't listening to you.
Hey, I'm
You
listening.
talking to a Golden State fan.
I'm
He
just
ain't
saying,
listening
bro.
to you.
Golden State, they tried and true. So we gonna see, bro.
I mean,
4 championships.
They contain Clay. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt, I'm not saying that he's stopping Clay because Clay still, I mean, not Clay, but Steph's still getting 27, 23 points. But he's not going off like how we used to see Steph go off.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe Jared Vanderbilt's height and length is.
And if y'all don't bench Jordan Poole, y'all definitely losing.
Who is y'all?
You Golden State now.
I
Golden
mean,
State
you
Mike.
did pick Golden State to win.
Golden
this.
State
Let's
Mike.
go on to the next
Y'all
topic. 'Cause I'm not no Golden State fan.
Look at the color of your look at the color of
I'm
your
not
logo,
no-
man.
bro,
That's Golden State
bro,
colors.
that's
right there.
Rams blue.
That's
Don't,
Golden State
don't
colors.
disrespect me like
You a
that.
Golden
bro.
State fan.
Don't
I
disrespect
mean-
me, bro, because that look like a generic Rams shirt. But I'm gonna let you slide, bro, because there is no skulls in our logo. But I'm gonna let you slide today, bro. Okay, I'm gonna let you slide because you got the Rams colors on. But don't ever say that's Golden State blue.
Los
Okay?
Rams.
You know what time it is, bro. With me, it's Rams Nation. All right, so the last thing I wanted to talk about was Coach Bud got fired. All right, and it's crazy because they said it. I just seen a trend on there that said the last 4 coaches that won a championship has been fired, which is crazy, but it's true. So I mean, with this Coach Bud firing, I agree with it. Okay, a lot of people are saying, "How you gonna fire a dude that just won a championship 2 years ago?" I'll tell you how. Look at the way they just played, okay? And they just said his brother got in a car crash before Game 4 and died in an accident. I understand that. But Coach Bud, we got to go back to the year before that, okay? When you lost in that series that you shouldn't have lost to the I think who did they play in that
Boston.
series? They played Boston, and they was up big, and they lost to Boston. And then this year, the horrible, I mean, no adjustments at all. I mean, he was just letting Jimmy Butler do whatever he wanted to do out there. Like, he just did not see Jimmy Butler killing him. And I didn't understand it. And Giannis was like, I mean, I have to do what the coach say. He didn't want to put me on Jimmy. I mean, he wanted to Drew on Jimmy the whole time. And he like, Drew is tired. You know, Drew can't defend Jimmy at that rate and then have to score the way he is and have to dish like the way he does. He should have, made better adjustments on Jimmy Butler because I think Milwaukee could have easily won that series if they would have made the proper adjustments. So when it comes to these coaches right now and getting fired, when it comes to Coach Bud, I agree with it. When it comes to Coach Vogel, I agree with it. Now, the Nick Nurse one is a little different because Nick Nurse, I think he done as much as he possibly could with that roster. I'm sorry. There is no Giannis on that roster. I mean, there's no Luka on that roster. I mean, Pascal Siakam is a great player. Fred VanVleet is a great player. But with Nick Nurse, I mean, he's done a great job, if you ask me, just getting that team in the playoffs and competitive every year because they do not have a real superstar. All right. So when it comes to him, I think he shouldn't have got fired. But when it comes to these NBA coaches firings, what do you think about that, Marcus?
So with the most recent NBA coaches that won championships getting fired, it's kind of an odd trend. Like you said, I agree with Coach Bud getting fired, but for a different reason than what you said. I just think Milwaukee they just need something different. I feel like, they got that one championship. They kind of got through. I just think they need something different. I think it's going to be some changes.
Yeah, need a fresh start.
Need a fresh start.
Reset.
I think Chris Middleton, his contract, he can opt out. I think he's going to leave. I just think it's a weird time with Milwaukee right now where they just need something new. I know you brought up Nick Nurse. He'll be a great addition to Milwaukee because, like you said, he ain't never had talent. Well, he had one time he had talent like that. And what did he do?
He won the championship.
Should have lost.
So,
but they won. Hey,
yeah, they won.
They won. So that's what I would say about that. So,
all right. So, what do you think, Fritch? What do you think?
The Coach Bud, I'm gonna have to disagree with y'all on. What he won ever since he got there? He got one championship. Got the best record in the NBA and the number one overall seed throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, granted, Giannis got hurt. What, game one?
Game one.
That kind of like took a blow. Like you said, no pretty much in-game adjustments about Jimmy Butler. They just let him do whatever he wanted to do. The Nick Nurse, I kind of understand, but I kind of don't understand. You just got off a championship like, 3-4 years ago with Toronto?
Yep.
They trying to turn Siakam to a superstar. I just don't see it. I see him more as a number 2 than a number 1.
I agree.
Frank VanVleet, he's a role player, honestly. 3 real true point guard who can score sometimes, but he's not going to give you consistent like 20, 15, 17, 20 points a game. So Toronto, I kind of agree with the Toronto one. It's just the Milwaukee Bucks one that just kind of like threw me off.
I mean, it didn't throw me off because they were supposed to at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
You number 1 seed, lose to the
number
8
1
seed?
team, and you lose to Miami.
I mean
that's crazy to me. Jimmy Butler, I mean, he good, but he ain't like that to be beating Milwaukee.
Bro,
what you think?
I feel like Jimmy Butler is a lot better than everybody give him credit for. Anybody give him credit for, bro. Like
he's a dog.
Jimmy Butler is a dog. Like he go out there and ball every time. When you need him, he go ball, bro.
Yeah,
he's the opposite of James Harden in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's the opposite because during regular season he's okay.
He's a gamer, but
in
it's
the playoffs,
just like
he go show up every time.
He does show
bro.
up. I do. I agree with that.
He go show up every time.
But I feel like they trying to turn him into a superstar too.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler ain't like that. Like that. He cool.
He's straight.
He's straight.
He's not a superstar.
Yeah.
I feel like he
just plays harder than everybody else. Some dudes just play
I feel like
harder.
he's that wannabe tough guy too.
Yeah,
like,
I don't like you. We on the same page with this one, Fritch. I just do not care for Jimmy Butler.
So you saying he's a 1B, not a 1A?
Yes.
Yeah, he will never be the best player on the team that wins a championship.
Okay.
He will be the second.
He like we said, he'll show up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He
That's
might
just how
he gonna give you everything he got. We seen it in the 2020 bubble. He's sitting around here on the sign, about to dang near pass out.
Yeah.
Like he gonna give you that 50 minutes. Yeah, but I feel like he's a 1B and not a 1A. They need Bam to be that 1B while he's the 1A.
Bam ain't that either.
He's not that guy.
He not that.
They need a guy that go get a bucket. They need somebody to go get a bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need a pure real star.
A pure
point guard, like a Kyrie.
He's not a true point guard. He's a scoring point guard.
That's what they need.
They need that, but if you're going to go true point guard, who's that?
Available?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, there's no real point guard in the league no more. Like no real true point guard where he's gonna Chris Paul call plays and let you do you.
Yeah, they're almost extinct. Chris Paul's the last one.
Exactly. Everybody want to score. Everybody want to get that 20 to 30 points.
All right. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens with the rest of this playoffs and how it goes. You got our predictions, and I think a lot of them, I mean, when it comes to the Golden State Lakers game, we'll see what happens with that one. That's the one that I think we all really care about. I mean, Phoenix and Denver and all them is cool, but I mean, LeBron and Steph, that's what everybody cares about.
Seems like you care about Golden State a little more, though.
I don't, but if you feel that way, I mean, you can feel however way you want to. That's not how it is.
He gonna be happy if they win.
Quick question.
No,
He
I
gonna
don't
be
care.
happy if they
Yeah, he'll
win.
be happy Golden State win.
I don't care.
Go ahead, Fritchie.
I'm not.
Who y'all got going to the finals?
It's a good question.
Fritchie, man, you keep going off.
I'm just asking.
We're going to be here for an hour and a half, bro.
No, just give me a quick. Just give me a quick. We ain't got to go into details.
All
I
right.
just want to know who y'all got going to the finals.
Lakers, Boston.
I got Lakers, Boston.
That's a tough one. I would probably say Golden State, Boston.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be tough because
Phoenix
I really
still out
don't.
there.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know who. It's gonna be Lakers and Phoenix.
KD got to hit
know
his
what I'm
shots
saying?
though.
That's
If he
gonna be
playing
a
like
tough
how he played
series,
game
bro.
1, game 2, they're losing.
That's gonna be a crazy series right
That-
there.
that's
Lakers don't
legitimate
match up
shit.
well at all
I'm
against
gonna go
Phoenix.
ahead and stick with my guys though. Lakers Celtics.
All right. Cool. So all y'all got Lakers, Celtics, and I got Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State
I mean,
fan over here.
if we all agree, I'm not no Golden State fan. I keep telling y'all that.
Okay.
It's Kobe era for me. I'm a real Lakers, OG Lakers, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? This dude a LeBron fan now, but it's all good. You used to be a Kobe fan, now you the biggest
I am
LeBron
a Kobe.
fan.
I'm still a Kobe fan.
No, you're not. You're a LeBron fan now, bro. You and switch teams, bro. You love LeBron and you love AD now, bro. That's your team right now, bro. But it's all good. We'll see what happens. Now, we got to get into the next topic, and that is that slap of the week. Let me do one more. All right. So this week, I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about because we was talking about this dishwasher situation last week. All right. And it was really, bothering me about the dishwasher. But I was thinking about other things that bother me, man. And one of the things that really, really bother me is when I go to a restaurant. All right. And when you go to a restaurant, you are supposed to feel relaxed. All right. Somebody's serving you. All right. Somebody's making your food. You're supposed to feel good and not tense. And you just want to feel relaxed and enjoy a meal with your family or with your lady or whoever you're going out there with. But you know what? It's something out there that I like to call the restaurant vulture. Okay. And the restaurant vulture is somebody that you go to a restaurant with and you feel a little tense. All right. You feel like, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this meal because you're making me not enjoy this meal. All right. And I wanted to give you a couple tidbits on if you're at a restaurant with a restaurant vulture. And the reason I bring that up is because of my wife. Okay. My wife actually, I think, used to be a restaurant vulture, and she is a reformed restaurant vulture now. All right. One of the things that I think restaurant vultures do is they just want special treatment. Okay. Instead of using the fork and spoon that is given to you, the metal fork and spoon, can I have plastic silverware? Okay, that's fine. All right, if you ask for plastic silverware, I'm cool with that. But have you ever thought about this? Okay, have you ever thought about that you're asking for plastic silverware, but why don't you actually ask for a styrofoam plate? Have you thought about that?
I would take
Your food comes out on the same plate that they use for everybody else. Okay, so with you getting a plastic fork and spoon, you're really not doing anything because your food is sitting on that plate that 300 other people have just probably used in the past month, and you're not even thinking about that. So that's the first thing. All right, I don't understand these plastic forks and spoon people. It's cool that you do it because you want to be sanitary, but guess what? You're taking a risk every time you step out your house and you're not cooking your food. I want to let you know that. You're taking a risk when you walk out your house that you might not come back that day. You're taking a risk that you might get salmonella when you go to a restaurant that you don't know about, because you know what? You don't know the person that's cooking your food. You don't know the person that's handling your food. That person might have digged in their butt before they came there, but you took that risk because you went to the restaurant. And that's my problem with you restaurant vultures, all right? So that's the first part of it. Restaurant vultures normally ask for plastic silverware. And you know what? My wife was so bad, man. I tell y'all, man, the first time we went on a date, bro, I'm like, okay, this girl, she cool and all that. We having a good time. We go to Olive Garden. All right, we go to Olive Garden. You know, that's one of our favorite little spots. And then, you know, and at that time, bro, that was fine dining for me. I didn't have a lot of money.
Fancy.
Olive Garden was fancy. You know, you going to take, you know, you go on a date. You know, you go to Olive Garden. I got about $60 in my pocket. We could do a movie in Olive Garden and get what you want, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So she comes out and, you know, she's like, hey, you know, the waiter's like, how may I help you? And she's like, can I have like 20 lemons? And I'm like, dang, girl, you like lemons? Hey, you like that acid, don't you, in them lemons? Okay, that's cool. All right. I can get with it if you like lemons. She get the lemons, and then she's like squeezing the lemons in the water. And she's like, can I get a cup of water? And she's squeezing lemons. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, you like lemons a lot, don't you? Then she gets some sugar.
She was making her own.
And she made her own lemonade. I'm like, what kind of stuff is this?
My God.
Who am I talking to? This the most ghetto thing I ever seen. I'm like, yeah, let me get a raspberry lemonade. And she's over here making lemonade. I'm like, please don't ever do that with me, bro. That's embarrassing, bro. Just get a lemonade like everybody else. Oh, this the fresh squeeze kind. I'm like, no, bro, that's just cheap. You just being cheap. She don't do that no more. But that's something that a restaurant vulture would do. Another thing that a restaurant vulture does is they ask for the waiter every 5 minutes. All right, hey waiter, can I get this? Hey waiter, the AC it's kind of hot up in here. Waiter, hey waiter, I'm still waiting on my bread and the butter. Just chill out and enjoy yourself, man. I just don't understand why people go to restaurants to just mess with the waiters. I mean, sometimes the waiters are trash. But other times, it's like, bro, this dude only making like $3 an hour on tips, man. Leave him alone. He's not supposed to, hey, waiter, can I get a back massage? Waiter, can I get this? It's like every second you asking for a waiter. And it's like, bro, just chill out and enjoy your meal. And who knows what they back there doing with your food? Because you done bothered them, and they probably done played Frisbee and hopscotch and soccer with your steak. You done asked for a steak, and that steak done been on the ground. He done probably farted on your steak, add some extra flavor to it, because you done pissed them off so much, because you done asked for 30 things before you even got your food. And then when you get your food, there's another thing that these restaurant bosses do.
Wrong.
How's your food, sir? How's your food, ma'am? Oh, it's good, but the steak was a little bit too rare. My mashed potatoes was a little too cold. It's always something every time you go to a restaurant with them. Every time. And then the waiter's like, well, you unfinished half your meal. You finished half of it. Well, I thought it was going to get better as I kept tasting it. Like, it's stuff like that where you like, come on, bro. These are restaurant vultures, all right? And if you've done this type of stuff, I'm telling you. And then you know what they're trying to do. And I'm cool with this part because it does save me money. But, what would you like us to do, sir? What would you can take it off. That's the next thing you know they're going to do. Yeah. Every time. Now, that saved me money. I'm cool with that. All right? But it is kind of embarrassing because it's like, bro, you done ate through half this meal, girl. And you over here telling them to take it off. Like, if you didn't like it, how about you just gave it back when you first got it? You ain't had to take 25 bites of it to figure out that it was not good. That's my problem with you restaurant vultures. So if you are a restaurant vulture, especially if you old, you know better. All right? You know better. I'm giving you a slap. And another one. Because it's not right. Okay? And we don't know what's going on with our food back there. All right? I can't go to a restaurant with you because you know what? I don't know what they doing with my food, bro. Yeah. They probably peed on my food or whatever. Put it down on the floor, that dirty floor, and did whatever and threw it around. And you don't know. Have you ever seen Waiting? The movie Waiting? I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but it's one scene where they just on there just literally destroying this girl's food and then brought it out to her. And then dude spit on it and did everything to the food because the person, the customer, peed the waiter off so bad that they didn't know. They was just like, "Hey, we gonna destroy this girl's meal before she get it." And she ate it and was like, "Oh, this is good." But you don't know what they doing with your food. So if you are one of them type of people, just go out and enjoy your meal. Do y'all like people like that?
No. I got a best friend like that, and it really be pissing me off.
And then every time you go, it's like, bruh, why can't we just enjoy a meal without you saying something? Every time. Ocie, please tell me you ain't like that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I would rather have plastic silverware.
That's understandable,
and
though.
To-go cup. I need a to-go cup too.
I'm okay with to-go cup. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
But what about the plate?
The plate.
I eat it all.
I mean, the plate, bro. Honestly, if I could get a paper plate, I would, bro. But
the type of meals,
exactly the type of meals I'm going to get, I can't do that.
That means your food is still being contaminated by the germs of the other person that used that plate. If they didn't wash it properly, you don't know who washed that plate. So you might as well just go all out and
I
keep
mean,
the silverware you got too.
It's really a machine. I used
the
to work in
silverware
a
too
restaurant.
much, bro.
We don't know.
You know, you even you still dip the silverware in the water before you feel me?
What?
You don't dip your silverware in the water before you eat?
I do.
What you talking about?
Like rinse it off.
Like rinse it up.
like
You don't do that?
Like
YOLO.
when you get out the drawer.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And I
I'm
mean,
taking
like
it-
I go right in.
Yeah, we going right in with it.
we
I
going
mean,
right in.
Y'all
hey,
doing
I
it
mean,
wrong.
like
Hey,
it
hey,
is
I-
what it is. If I get something,
I survived COVID. So
If that's the case,
I
man,
ain't
you
afraid
need
of
you
nothing.
need to just go ahead and make every meal on your own, then, all right? Because you don't know who to trust. I mean, you don't know who handling your food, and half the time, them dudes is probably not the most educated people back there. I'm just being honest, and they probably not the most clean either. So you might as well just enjoy your food and just not even worry about the germs. You gonna probably get germs regardless. All right, so. That's the slap of the week segment. Okay, that's the slap of the week segment. Hey, I apologize if you feel a certain type of way about this, but you need to change your ways. Okay, I'm just here to help you. I'm here to change your life. All right, I'm here as a counselor for you to change your life. And if you're doing these things, just work on it and do better on it. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the last thing since I got new people on here. I know it's somebody on here. We already asked Marcus a couple times about this, but we'll start with Fritchie on this because Fritchie is to the right of me. Fritchie, do you have any beef with me?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God. Hold
dis-
on one second. Hold on. What is your beef, Fritchie? Come on.
You disrespecting Bubba Chuck,
Okay.
aka Allen Iverson, for those who don't know who I'm talking about.
Okay. If you think it's disrespect, we can go with that. But okay. What how am I disrespecting Bubba Chuck?
And you saying he's not what did you say? He's not a top 75.
I think Allen Iverson as a basketball player is overrated for people have him. Okay.
I can't. No.
Okay. But are you gonna give some facts or you just gonna keep on saying no?
Listen. He came in the league as a rookie, averaging 23.5 points,
Okay.
7 assists, and 1.2 steals.
Okay.
He did that, his first 10, 13 years with the Philadelphia 76ers, when he started losing his quickness and his athleticism. And that's when his play started going down. But for you to sit around here and say that he's overrated? What?
When I said that, I mean I'm saying he's overrated on the basketball court. I think Allen Iverson's impact is more off the basketball court than on the basketball court. He changed the culture of basketball in the NBA. Dudes stopped wearing suits. Michael Jordan was wearing suits. Allen Iverson said, "Hey, let's wear streetwear. Wear your chains, wear your big T-shirts, wear your jeans, wear whatever you want to wear." Nobody really had tattoos before Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was the first dude to be tatted up. All right, Allen Iverson was the first dude to have cornrows. Allen Iverson really was one of the first players that really never had a dad, came from a poverty, and came out to be the number one pick in the NBA. I think it's those type of things that shape a lot of the players that we see today. I think his impact is more off the court than on the court. When it comes to on the court, I feel like Allen Iverson was a certified jacker. All right. And I'll be honest about this. I will be honest about this. He did not have some of the best teams. I know you were talking about that. He didn't have the players. But I'm honestly, Allen Iverson's style of play, he never was a passer like that. All right. He never was a passer. He really wasn't a defender like that. He was a guy that helped, did help defense. He got a lot of help steals. He got a lot of steals in the passing lane. He wasn't no lockdown defender like that. So when I'm asking you is, we put Allen Iverson, would you put him in the top 5 shooting guards or top 10 shooting guards?
He's not really a shooting guard.
Okay, well, so would you put him in top 5 point guards? You got to put him somewhere.
No.
I'll put him in top 15.
I'll probably
I'll put him
10.
top 15.
Top 10.
You put him in top 10.
Yes.
All right.
I ain't gonna say top 10.
I say top
Personally,
10.
I don't.
I can't name.
So
10.
you're really agreeing with me, Fritchie. I mean, I don't think Allen Iverson had a better career than James Harden overall. We got to look at it. We got to look at it. Go look at the numbers. James Harden pretty much averaged the same amount of points. We can take all that out. James Harden averaged 24 for his career. Allen Iverson averaged 26. But James Harden started off with the Thunder, where he was not the main role player. Allen Iverson came into the league being the main scorer. James Harden came into the league being the third option. Okay, and he averaged 14, 15, I think 17 his last year when he won the sixth man of the year. Once he got to Houston, he took off. He was averaging 26, 27, 30, 30, 30, 30. And then guess what? He was averaging 10 plus assists a game.
But
and here's the crazy part, Fritchie. I want to talk to you about this. This is the crazy part. Do you know that Allen Iverson got more free throw attempts for his career and over his career than James Harden did? Did
Look
you know
what
that?
he was doing.
Did you know that?
He was going. First of all,
but did you know that? Because Fritchie, you just brought up earlier that the fouls and the foul attempts is the reason why James Harden was scoring so much when Allen Iverson averaged more attempts in free throws than James Harden has for his whole career.
Look at the style of play Allen Iverson was doing.
So what you saying now?
He was aggressive. He was going to the hole.
James Harden wasn't aggressive when he was getting fouls. In order to get fouls, you have to be aggressive.
Listen,
so that makes no sense, Fritchie.
He's setting up traps. He's literally, as he's driving, he's hooking your arm and flopping while he's doing it. Allen Iverson's style of play is something totally
it don't
different.
matter how you get the foul as long as you get the foul call. I don't understand what you're saying, Fritchie.
What I'm saying is Allen Iverson's style of play was something totally different. The defense that Allen Iverson went up against in the 90s and the early 2000s is something totally different. You can't even touch nobody in today's game. They had the hand check rule in place.
First of all,
in the 90s and 2000s, you could do this all day. You moving him out the way.
So basically, what you saying is a guy like Michael Jordan is better than LeBron because he played in a tougher era. That's what you're saying, right?
No.
LeBron could have played in the 90s.
No, you assuming now.
No,
you're assuming.
No.
You're assuming.
No.
I don't even want to get on that. We gonna stay on topic. But what I'm saying is this:
look who James
Allen
Harden
Iverson,
played with.
is he better than Tracy McGrady to you?
No, because Tracy McGrady's 6'6". Allen Iverson was dropping 30-something points at what, 5'10"? We giving him 6 feet.
Okay, so now since he's taller, then he's better. That's what you said.
Steph Curry 6'3", better than both of them.
Exactly. So you basing it off height.
I'm just saying, like, Allen Iverson, like, you're not finna say Allen Iverson overrated.
He is overrated on the court.
And he's 40, he averaging 20-something points plus for his career.
Because he shot 30 times a game, Fritchie.
You just said he didn't have no help.
Fritchie, you can shoot.
He had to shoot the 30 point.
It's
he
easy
had to shoot 30
score
times a game.
30 a game when you shooting 25 to 30 times a night.
Who on that team on that Philadelphia team, who could you say?
It doesn't matter.
Give me 7. We're not even gonna say 20, 25. Give me
somebody
17
got to
to
score
20.
the basketball.
And Allen Iverson had to score.
You look at any team out there that does not have talent. Somebody on that team that's averaging 25 or 24 or averaging 26, where you like, that dude really ain't no 26 point scorer. But they need somebody to score the basketball.
He carried
That's what
Philly.
I'm saying.
He carried Philly for that 10 years. He carried Philly. Because somebody who on that Philadelphia squad that 10 years, however many years he was on Philadelphia. So who could he say, go give me at least 15 to 20 points to match that?
I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. Okay. Clutch player. Who's better, Allen Iverson or James Harden?
Hey, yeah, we seen James Harden in the
I'm
clutch.
not asking you, Fritchie. We asking Marcus and what's his name?
Clutch.
I'm gonna go AI.
You go AI on that?
Going AI too,
okay, I'll go AI on that one
I'm
too.
gonna go AI.
Better passer. Who's the better passer?
Oh,
James Harden.
James Harden.
Okay.
James, the floor is space.
Fritchie, stop talking. Fritchie, you want to explain yourself? No,
no. Y'all not finna do that.
The proof is in the pudding,
No,
Fritchie.
y'all not finna do that. Because James Harden got most of his assists off of what? Pick and roll, right?
It does not
Pick
matter,
and roll.
Fritchie.
Why?
Why?
Think about it. Dwight Howard, he getting lobs in Houston.
Bruh.
Clint Capella getting lobs in Houston. Then you got 3-point
James
shooters.
Harden is in a
got,
totally different system now, and he's still leading the league in assists. He's not even at Dan Tony's system. He's still leading the league in assists. He led the league in assists this year.
Was the floor not spaced out in Houston?
It does.
Think about it. You can pick and roll and be like, all right, we got 3-point shooters around.
You got to listen. Fritchie,
they got to stay committed to win.
You got to listen though. He's doing the same thing again this year. He led the league in assists this year in a totally different offense with Joel Embiid out there. So what do you have to say about that? It's not spread every time because Joel Embiid is not spreading the floor like that. You are dumping it down to Joel Embiid. They play a slower pace than what they did before, and he still averaged 11 assists a game. So what you're saying makes no sense. That's what I'm saying.
It makes perfect sense.
It doesn't
because you
just said it's because the floor is space.
It is.
Bro, they do not play the same offense that they did in Houston. They shot a lot more threes in Houston than they did in Philly. Okay, because the players and the personnel was different. James Harden is just a great guy that gets assists. I don't know why you taking it away from James Harden like you Russell Westbrook.
But you like no.
He's a better passer than Allen Iverson. He is.
And look, to settle this, I don't think AI is overrated. I just don't think he played winning basketball.
He did not play winning
I
basketball.
think James Harden is better overall. Like if you look at all aspects of the game, James Harden is better.
But he had more heart than James Harden.
And
I
yeah,
give
he had
him
way
that.
more heart, and his impact off the court was way,
And he was clutch, more clutch.
and he was
than
more
James.
clutch. I'll give you that.
It's kind of like a Jimmy Butler versus probably like a Jaylen Brown. Okay, a lot of people will say I think Jaylen Brown is a better overall player than Jimmy Butler.
I agree
but
with that.
Jimmy
I agree.
Butler has the heart. He has more of a heart
Well,
than him. He does. Jimmy Butler probably has more heart than all of them.
The
He
jury's
plays
still
harder.
out. The jury's
he
still
plays
out with
harder.
Jalen.
But it's the
It's still
same
out.
thing with Allen Iverson and James Harden. James Harden, they have ranked him probably. A lot of people were saying before he even got to Philly
Best
and all
shooting guard
that
ever.
he was one of the best shooting guards and best scorers all time. And Allen Iverson was one of the best scorers all time. But he can't score like James Harden can. James Harden was actually a 3-tier scorer. And that's why he was a little bit better than Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was more of a mid-range and a slashing scorer. James Harden was giving to you any type of way you want it.
Shooting
So
threes.
that's what I'm saying. We love to rank Allen Iverson so high because he holds a dear place in our heart because what he did for the culture and what he did for black basketball players and black culture. Everybody could relate to Allen Iverson because everybody been through some of the struggles that Allen Iverson has been through for him to get to the NBA. Everybody liked dressing like Allen Iverson. Everybody wanted to be Allen Iverson. They wanted his lifestyle, which if it affected him on the court was people like him. People like people because who they are as people as well. All right, like a Lamar Jackson. He's a great quarterback, but they like his story off the field too. That's why a lot of dudes love Lamar Jackson. It's his story off the field. So that's what I think with Allen Iverson. And we'll get more into this, Fritchie. We'll get more into this later on because I know you want to keep going. But we at 1:05, and you know I like to keep my episodes long, and this could be a 2-hour episode if we keep on going. But we gonna keep it short right there. Now, in closing remarks, Fritchie, we gonna bring you back on the show and we'll do a part 2 on this. Marcus, you got anything you want to say?
Really, just I'm excited for the rest of the playoffs. I know you're a Golden State fan right now, but I got the Lakers winning. The Lakers actually just won by 30 points today, by the way, if you guys didn't know.
30?
They won by 30.
That's
They be
tough.
going to say about 30. You know what? I'm gonna change my prediction. Lakers in 5.
Ooh.
But anyways,
What? Gentleman sweep?
yeah, gentleman sweep. I got the Lakers in 5.
AD not consistent like that.
But
bro.
but other than that, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. So, Ocie, how you? Any closing remarks before we get off of here?
Bro, thanks for having me, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate you for coming, man. For real.
You know, Golden State, they about to take this L, bro.
there to the L.
How did
I'm still say in 6, but 5 it could possibly be,
That's
bro.
what I'm talking about. I like you, OC.
It
You
could
know what you're talking
possibly
about.
be, bro. for
You ain't
real.
like these Golden State fans up
Nah,
here.
I ain't never,
Okay.
never that. And
All
then one more thing, you know the Lions coming for y'all this year.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right, you
We
got
coming.
jerked off. You
We
ain't going that
coming.
far with that.
We
fool.
coming.
Y'all need
I
to
mean,
stop
he had a good
gambling.
season. Yeah.
Look,
Ocie,
look.
y'all the
Look.
Lions still. Come on, bro. Be real now, bro.
We coming.
Come on,
Y'all seen what we did last year.
All right, y'all had a good
I
little
like
season.
what y'all
coming.
did last year.
We
It was
coming.
it was
I'm telling
impressive.
you.
It was
Y'all
very
not-
impressive.
Last year gonna be better.
Y'all not sneaking up
this
on
year gonna
nobody
be better
this
than
year.
last year.
Y'all not sneaking up on nobody this year. Y'all gonna get their
Watch
best.
out for Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch
they
out.
gonna be. Yeah.
So, Fritchie, you got anything you want to say before we get off here?
Thank you for having me. You know, this is my first time doing something like this. I was kind of like nervous, but as soon as we got things going, it was
Yeah.
cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, make sure we like send our condolences to the people in Allen, bro. About
yeah.
this active shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What-
definitely praying for Allen. That's too close to home. Allen is like 20 minutes from us. We all go to that outlet mall a
we
lot.
do.
Yeah.
I've been there hundreds and hundreds of times. So
And what is this, like the 50th, like what active shooting we had, and we
Yeah.
only halfway through the year?
yeah,
it's
this is
crazy.
crazy, bro.
I-
And
I-
I just read my mama sent me something just now that said they had an active shooter at Stonebriar. I don't know how.
Are you serious?
Right?
That's-
Wow,
bro,
that's
that's
even
all-
closer.
That's
on
way
my
too
way
close.
here, the police was headed towards Stonebriar. I didn't know what they was. It was like 5 cars that sped past me. I thought they was
Yeah.
about to flick me, hit me U-turn.
Yeah, there was something going on then.
Yeah, I really do think that the government need to crack down on this.
Yeah, these gun
guns.
laws have to be
Yeah.
changed. and
It's too
reformed.
many.
It's
little,
ridiculous.
Little kids
It's
losing
ridiculous.
their lives over BS.
And
So
anytime a kid is killed, it does
Yeah.
something to me. It hurts me so bad because they have.
like
They never live life. They never got to enjoy or do anything. Go to a prom or get married or anything. It's like it's crazy. Like hit puberty. It's like all those things make you a human being. And when somebody takes your life away for no reason, just a coward that wants to take other people's lives instead of taking your own, it's hard to deal with. And we gonna talk about that. We're gonna have an episode on that, on how we need to change, these gun laws and stuff like this. But yeah, like Fritchie said, I'm glad you brought that up, Fritchie. Let's pray for these families, man. Let's pray for the people that even seen it, because you traumatized forever. I know we always pray for the families, but we got to pray for the ones that seen that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, can I say one more thing too?
Yeah.
We got to stop. Every time something happens, we got to stop picking up the phone to record it, bro.
Yeah. Stop recording and start helping.
Bro, people's family, when people's family see this, like seeing that little girl body on the ground like that, bro, like a baby looked like she was like 2 years old, bro.
That's horrible.
Like that's crazy, bro.
That's just horrible. It's
and
just
for the whole world to see that, let alone like that baby's family is go see that, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So just keep your prayers up for the people in Allen and people all over Texas, man. You don't know how many people that affected, how many families that's gonna affect. It affects thousands of people when something like this happens. So we just gonna keep on praying for them, and hopefully God comforts them in this time. But like I always say, man, be on the lookout for these next couple episodes, man. I appreciate y'all for always rocking with me. Subscribe. That's my main thing. Like, share that video with somebody. I appreciate y'all for sharing my videos. I know I got a lot of shares this past week, and I appreciate y'all for just giving me y'all ear for an hour or so. Even if you're giving it to me for 5 minutes and watching my clips and liking my clips, I appreciate y'all. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. I got my link tree up. We got TikTok coming very soon. I appreciate y'all, and be on the lookout for the next episode.